yeah. It is that time once again, everybody. Time for a new Zenden Summer Edition. Synopa and more. Early in the morning, rising to the streets. Light me up that cigarette and I strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my comics are all gone. Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. The Zenden's back. How's everybody doing? Gonna bring in some guests tonight, man. We got lots of cool stuff going on. So, as usual, I will bring in my cohort in comics, Mr. Warren Brown. How's it going, Warren? Oh, it's one of those nights, huh?
It's going wonderful. How are you doing?
I thought I would try and keep it clean cut tonight. Look at you, man.
Oh no, there's no clean cut in the Zenden. Well, it is. This is legal, so.
And who else do we got tonight? Sponsor of the Zenden, head of Atrocity Press over there, Mr. Max DeVille. Damn, you guys. Oh, and from Synopa Press, we have Mr. Sam Quinton. 47 Furious Tales, Rayne of Ages, Necroholic, and other great things.
Don't forget Tibby's.
Yeah, and Chivies, and upcoming Dungeons and Dames, yay!
Dungeons and Dames, and a bunch of adventure stuff.
And somebody we haven't seen for a while, man, Mr. Max Weston, man.
Yeah, boy.
So how's everybody tonight, man?
Jacked up on caffeine, man.
Of course, man. That's the only way to be. Cheers. Yeah.
I'll be better. I'll be fine in 6-8 days.
You got that shit, man.
Yeah.
So let's go around. What's everybody been up to lately in the comics world, man? What? We'll go around the circle there. What's been up with you, Max, on the comics end, man?
Fernando's finishing up colors for Ninja Witch. We're doing the lettering for it. Got some covers turned in. So that's getting ready to be launched as it should be. We've got Human Hunters coming up in October. And I think those are the last two. I think we might have another one for the year. I don't remember.
But yeah,
we got plenty of stuff.
Plenty of good stuff coming, man. Warren, what's been up with you, bud? You had a little bit of a vacation, man, and
yeah, I took a little bit of a social media break. I'm going to start doing that once a year. I really like doing that. While I was gone, I got a Gumroad store built up. I got a Printify shop kind of going. I'm still waiting for some of the financial stuff to work itself out to make sure everything's good to go. But aside from that, I got been working on inking issue 2 of Sig and Joe, as well as getting started with. Can we announce yeah, D&D yet? Or
Yeah, we can.
yeah, we're
Oh,
Dungeons
cool.
and Games Volume 2 coming along here in shortly.
Yep.
I'm very happy about that. And also too coming up is are we doing the anthology, Max, for Halloween still, or
Probably not this Halloween.
okay, no problem.
We haven't had enough time to collect more stories.
Yeah, no problem.
For everything to culminate and brew and
Yeah,
yeah.
got to get more
Yeah,
stories
things are
together.
going good though. I've also started Great Tony, the second issue of the next person in line, Mr. Max Weston's book, Welcome to Blue Water. I'm working on doing the grays for issue 2. And yeah, getting a lot of work done. It's a lot of fun.
And speaking of Max, the wayward son over there, talking about haven't seen for a while. How the hell you been, Max? And what you been up to?
Hanging in there and working too much, man. How are you guys doing? It's great to be back.
Doing good. How's the comics world been with you? What's been going on with you? Blue Water and
Yeah, so I'm up to issue 4 of Welcome to Blue Water with inks and pencils. About halfway through issue 4 now. So I released the first issue and got a lot of good feedback and decided to pull it back down and do the gray touch to it, so it's all getting nice grayscale. I'm doing the grayscaling on issue 1, and then I go back behind and do all the lettering. And
Nice.
so I've broken issue 1 into 2 halves just because I'm anxious to get something out there, and I found a nice natural stopping point like halfway through. So I've got those all grayscaled, and I'm about halfway done with the lettering, and then I'll actually have something to release. And in the meantime, I've started up my next ongoing series. It's called the Wavelight Saga. It's more of a like shonen-inspired action comic, and I'm super excited because this one is featuring colors from my 15-year-old daughter.
Oh, cool.
So this is her first published credit, and she's absolutely nailing it. She's been working hard as an artist probably since she was 7. I remember she came up to me and said, I want to be an artist, Dad. And I thought, okay, she's a 7-year-old, so this will last 2 or 3 months, and she'll move on to the next thing. And that kid just never put the pencil down. It's been 8 years now, and
Wow.
she's just grown so much, and I think she's got a pretty bright future ahead of her. So I'm honored to be able to work with her and help her on that path.
That's
Awesome.
really awesome,
Future's so bright, gotta wear shades, man. And last but not least, Sam Quinton from Synopa Press. What you got going on, bud? Well, I know what you got going on, but tell everybody out there, man.
Well, we are changing printers so we can get good costs and keep our costs down for our readers, and printing Necroholic issue 1 by Brian Lee. We're going to get that fulfilled this month. We just launched Rayne of Ages issue 2 on Kickstarter today. We're about 22% of goal on that. So thanks for everyone who came out. And then we've got work on projects like Dungeons and Dames and 47 Furious Tales issue 4, and we are starting character design for Tibby's Tibby and her time traveling psychedelic mushrooms.
Nice. And you have your launch today, right? Correct?
We did indeed. We launched at 6 p.m. and we are 5 hours and 20 minutes in, and we are $1,239. Let me refresh the page. I think that's right.
Nice.
And 47 backers already. So that's a nice jump for a kind of a rushed launch, because Nick, my co-creator, wanted to go ahead and launch today because tomorrow he's at Garden State Comic Festival tomorrow and Sunday, and he wanted to be able to promote it really heavy at the con and direct people straight to it. So he's going to be selling copies of issue 1 and referring people to the Kickstarter for issue 2.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. 47 furious backers, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
The only thing
See
is
how those
these
numbers come around, man.
These 47 aren't really furious. These are excited backers because they're getting some cool stuff. They're getting gorgeous images of Rayne of Ages and her teammates, and then you've also got like some cool mugs and art prints and a bunch of other books too. You can get Necroholic and 47 Furious Tales on this one. We went all out. We got one tier on there with 14 books for $125, and that's all of the comics that are currently in print that we put through Kickstarter.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody who is on the fence, I just got to say that Mr. Sam Quinton is one of the few people I will back on Kickstarter. The guy's, without fail, a professional that fulfills on time. He does great with giving updates, and the quality of the work you get is just awesome.
Thank you so much.
I never have a doubt in my mind, and I know that's a big thing for a lot of people. I've been burned a lot on Kickstarter, and so there's a lot of new guys. I may like the work, but I just don't. I've been burned, So I'm reluctant to put money out there.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That's not at all an issue with Mr.
I've been
Sam.
burned on Indiegogo, but I've never been burned on Kickstarter.
I've got one thing on Indiegogo that burned me. I've got 3 campaigns on Kickstarter I'm still waiting to fulfill. Now, in all fairness, one of those campaigns, the guy got deployed.
Yeah.
And so he was out, and then he came back, and then he got redeployed. So I mean, he's on that bad luck hype train. He had 3 years. He had 3 years left in his contract, and he's doing 3 tours back to back.
Yes. Stop loss.
So, yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Now I'll just give a brief little thing of what I've been up to, man. Here's a nice little take from the page from Kaiju Mania that is wrapped up its campaign a few weeks back, and it's getting ready to get all put together as they finish up that last story of the winning creature that was decided from the cover tiers.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, thank you. And also what I'm in the middle of working on now, well, I wrapped up chibis that I did with Pete Vasquez, where I wonder where Pete is tonight, but we did that for the Niobe campaign. And as far as right now, I am working on a line of RGP illustrations with Dave Summey.
Oh, cool.
And it's Norse-based RPG. So you got like Loki, you've got Odin.
Dude, the texture on those is just insane.
Yeah. Well, Dave puts a lot of little line work in there, and I love that, man. Gives it all that nice little goodness, and I can just come in and throw a little shine on it as I can. And we have, of course, Thor. You've got Thor in there. And then tonight I'm getting it ready and firing up for Baldur. So Baldur's next, and Freya is in line for that too.
That ass.
And I also not able to talk about it yet. It's coming close though, but I have a really cool project that should be coming up, and everything's falling into place, and I'll be able to talk about that more around the 20th, and that is going to be really cool. I hope it all comes together because I'm really excited about that one.
I'm not.
I know you're not. You're not excited about anything right now, man.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man. So
of course. Hey, man, where am I? We got Warren. Warren's working on a little Sig and Joe, I'm guessing here, man.
Yep, doing some inking. This is page 14. I just got 13 done while we were talking before, and now I'm working on 14. Just pull back here. There we are. Sig walking up to Janet's store, and he's telling Joe what he thinks of him right there. There we go.
Oh, they're not getting along. At least he's happy about it, though.
Go ahead and talk a minute while I catch up on a few things here. We might have somebody else stop in here in a second. Go ahead, co-host. Take the lead.
All right. Well, I'm working. I'm doing my work thing. You're supposed to be talking.
Well, me too. I got to get... I'm trying to get there. There's...
So, Rayne of Ages, huh? Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. Where's your screen, Sam? Where's your screen, dude?
Where's my screen, man?
Don't start yelling at the guests, Phil.
So we can we start that off with what you got going on to see what.
Sorry, I was blanked out for a second. I was trying to fix a formatting thing. I was working on another thing.
Oh, formatting. Oh,
I'll
my
tell ya.
nemesis.
Well, you know, it's like when you've got to make sure that everything is legible when you fit in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do a quick refresh here and see where we're at. I think we're now at 48. Yeah, we're at 48. Really great backers. 1241.
What happens? Why is things jumping around on screen? Hold on. What are you guys doing in the backstage, man?
I'm not doing nothing.
They keep switching places. There you go.
Blame-
There we go.
Blame your co-host. He fucked it all up.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing shit.
Sure.
I'm not. I'm looking at Mary Machine Gun 3.
So I'm going to show you guys what we got here. This is
Yeah.
our main cover. This is by Aishagul Senev. She did the main cover for issue 1 as well. Absolutely crushed it. And we have her incorporating elements from the story into each of these so that we can really kind of give a little bit of context to what's actually in the book. And then Nick Capone did the Virgin variant here, which is Rayne in the ruins that she was petrified in. So another reference to what's going on. And then we went all out. We got Mr. Hunt to come out, and he just did his thing, baby. He just said, "You know what? We're gonna do hair and boobs and swords, and there we go." So we got hair and boobs and swords by Justin Hunt with color by Nick Capone. So Nick actually got to color over him, which was something he was really looking forward to doing. It's 24 pages, all black and white. And as you can see, Nick really paid a lot of attention to detail. There's a lot in every panel.
Definitely engaged the jiggle physics.
We really did.
I'm
And
not complaining.
we've got some really great things to say, and of course Rayne is all ears. She wants to hear it. But you know, elves, go figure. And I actually did a lot of work on this, so bear with me if I'm overly proud of myself for a bit. But we wanted to make sure that everything was really affordable for everyone, of course, for our digital tiers. So for everyone who got Rayne issue 1 digital last time, you're only $2 to get issue 2. Nice, easy, real great way to get the title on a budget. For those folks who missed the first campaign, get both digitals for just $5. So nice and easy. And then with print cost ups, what we did is we just broke these down so that each book is individually priced, and then it adds on shipping at the end. You know, it'll tack on for add-ons and everything. But just $8 everyone plus your shipping. You get the print copy and the digital, and then the Virgin variants are each just $12. Thanks, Max, for consulting with me on that. I appreciate that.
Do what I can, brother.
We still like to make sure that everyone has a real big collection option that's really affordable. So if you want all 3 colors, it's actually only $25. So that's the best rate that we can put together for it. And personally, I'm real excited to be able to do that for everybody. And it'll just depend the shipping. And we are shipping everywhere on Earth that the USPS will deliver to. So whether it's in Canada, Australia, Japan, you've got it. Now we are not shipping to Russia because no one's shipping to Russia at all.
Ukraine, good luck.
We can't. We can ship to Ukraine. We can't guarantee it'll get there. And then active war and all that.
Yeah.
But there's a few other combat zones that we can ship to that we don't guarantee you'll receive it. And don't forget, for everyone who's serving overseas, it'll go to we can send it to your APO address, your APO box, and that'll take it care of for you.
APO AE. That was my
Some asshole
in Germany.
Trying to claim my damn video on Facebook again, man. Every time I go live, I'm getting sick of this crap from these people, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Break a boot off in them, man.
I'm going to.
So you guys, I think all you guys remember the first Rayne campaign back in January.
Yeah.
It was absolutely just kick ass. We have a very limited amount of these covers left, like very limited. So we made some available for this tier, some available further down, and some for add-ons. But if you want to get all 6 covers that are out for Rayne of Ages from the Kickstarter campaigns, it's just $55 plus your shipping. And that will come actually USPS priority, and it's appended in the Pledge Manager. So you've got the Aishagul Senev main cover, the Nick Capone Virgin variant. That really, really sold out really fast. And then the extraordinarily limited JP Buzio cover. We actually only printed a couple of hundred of this. So when I say it's limited, I think I've got maybe 60 or 70 left of them. Very, very tight fit there. And Max knows that I'm a big fan of like the 11 by 17 art prints. So we said, okay, let's do it. So not only can you get all three covers, you can get all three covers plus 11 by 17 art prints of the art itself. And so
Sam likes to make it complicated for himself.
I do, man. I do. It's hard to ship. It's hard to ship, but they're so cool once you get them framed and mounted on your wall, you know?
They are super cool. I mean, I did 11 by 17s for the first Mary.
Yeah, badass. I wish I had one of those, actually. And then we got that big old one. 6 different comics, 8 variants, 14 books in all. This thing just never seems to end. And then it ends. Some cool add-ons. And the one that we're getting a lot of people asking about is the button set. The other 2 illustrations are being colored right now. So we should have those buttons in about 10 days, 2 weeks. And you can get add-on 11 by 17s as you want. And then the hot topic of the night, the campaign mugs. The 47 Furies Tales won the Rayne of Ages mug, and then the manga-style Rayne mug, which is hanging neck and neck with the Aiko Castle ones for the favorite one on the campaign. And we're adding our supporting retailers as they come in. I've got to add the Collective, and I'm not quite done with their tier yet, but we'll have that done probably tonight and on tomorrow. And
that was a tough choice between the Eco Castle mug or the manga style Rayne of Ages.
Yep.
That was a tough choice.
Well, you know, there is another choice too. Get both.
Or my choice is not get any of them because I don't drink the coffee.
Well, you know what's amazing about this mug? I'm going to tell you something that's fantastic about this mug, Max. You know what? This coffee mug will actually hold Coca-Cola.
I don't think
I shit you not, it will.
No, it's not proper. See, the Coca-Cola glass is shaped specifically to take the carbonation and pool it at the top at a specific level.
But you're using the plastic. You need to get the actual glass so that it actually
I have
has
the glass.
Oh, I need to come to your house before things change. That's hard to come by in Kentucky.
I drink them out of the cup or out of the can because I'm lazy, but I have the glasses.
Gotcha. And then we, of course, credited everyone who's on these. We do actually have to add 2 more names to this because I have to get some data on them. Basically, everyone who's worked on the books that we're offering here. And that list goes on for a good little bit because it's a lot of folks. Nick Capone got top billing on this one with Alexia, who edited, Aishagul Senev for cover, Brian Lee for the title logo, Justin Hunt for his work on the cover, Taylor Esposito, who's done the lettering in both issues, JP Buzio, who did a cover for us, Yassam, who does the illustrations for the merchandise art, and then Paul Walcott, Fernando Ruiz for their work on 47 Furious Tales, as well as Adelia Gunderson, Zach Moroy, Dakota. And then Dan Donnelly did our manga style, Rayne manga style illustration. And then yours truly. And we'll be adding the information about Kendall Gates and Zach Viola. Zach, who is actually working on a piece for our first stretch goal, which is going to be a little interesting because I talked to Nick Capone in response to a certain question from one of our backers here, Mr. Godoy. Do you think we can get some NSFW covers for future issues? Well, we had a talk, Nick and I, and we decided that we're going to double up on our stretch goal, our first one at $6,000. And we're going to do a digital art print at $6,000 along with the digital stretch goal that we have already that we're going to be releasing. We'll tell people what that is as we get closer to the funding goal. And then when we get to 7, just like we did with the other one, we'll actually make that available in print for all backers getting print copies.
Digital titties.
Digital, yeah.
Oh, guess who dropped in, man? Got
Who dropped in?
another guest real quick.
Am I live
here.
now?
Hey,
live?
what's up, Rich?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh God, not this fucking guy.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, this guy.
I
Yeah.
fucking quit. Get out of here.
Eh,
Get out of here.
What?
Yeah,
What?
we're just going through
I'm
Sam's
looking
new-
through some pictures and shit. So I'm gonna send some pictures to Phil so he can put it on his fucking monitor type thing.
Hey, I've been sharing the screen too.
Yeah, you can share. We're going through Sam's campaign real quick right now, man. So
All right. I have to wait a little bit because I had to turn my laptop off because my laptop sucks when it comes to receiving any type of signal and whatnot. So there you go.
did you turn it on and
Hello.
off again?
My
There he
laptop.
is.
Here I am.
I'm
Yeah, here I am.
clowning.
Yeah,
How you
there it is.
feeling,
There's I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. This new COVID is it's like the new fucking Coke. I mean, no one likes it and it sucks. And this one bypasses the fucking jabs that we got.
Oh, so did it hit you? Are you saying it hit you, or it's
It
just
hit me.
around?
It hit me. It hit me.
Damn.
I had. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Go ahead.
It's it goes right for the lungs. It goes right for
Yeah.
the lungs. You have a hellacious cough for about 3 days, and the lead symptom is a terrifying headache, but not a migraine, but a terrifyingly sharp headache. And it fucks you for a good 3 to 5 days without any issue at all.
I was out this entire week. Today was the first day I came back to work because I caught COVID at a job I did the week before.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a pretty mild case, relatively speaking. For me, it was
Thank goodness.
a pretty gnarly fever, and I was really, really tired. The first time I caught COVID earlier this year, it was the lung thing, like you're talking about. I just could not get a breath, and the smell was gone for probably 5 days, and the really
Yep.
nasty sore throat and the cough. So this time I was like, okay, I got a fever and I'm tired. It's better than it was, but I still wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
No.
This one girl I
No.
know, Bailey, she lost her sense of taste completely.
Mhm.
And she was making like little short reels of her eating like onions, like apples,
Oh no!
because she couldn't taste it, so it didn't matter. She's eating like hot super ghost pepper, all this stupid shit that's fucking like crazy hot. She can't taste it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Did her
Eating
sense of
garlic.
taste- Did it finally come back?
Yeah, but it took like 6 months.
Oh wow.
Oh Jesus,
I
man.
guess that's
Yeah,
one of
that-
the benefits of being a hermit, man.
Yeah, I know. I didn't catch COVID, but I'm a hermit, so
I'm glad you didn't, man. It kind of sucked. And this is the milder ones. The Delta versions and the first version were fucking horrifying.
yeah.
They were bad. They were fucking bad. I was in New York when I just left New York to come to the UK when it first hit there, and 1,500 people a day were dying.
Yeah, they have, like,
They did the whole fucking
refrigerator
outbreak thing with
trucks.
yeah,
dead
the refrigerator
bodies.
trucks, and then they dug out the ditches and they threw the corpses in there and shit, and then they poured gasoline all over it, and then they lit the flame, and then they had the really serious somber background music play with the camera panning in and shit, where it's just like there are people dying. What do we do now?
Then the smoke
it was just
rises
a-
into the rain, and the rain
Yes,
starts
into the rain
falling
and
down,
shit.
starts falling
Yeah, and
down
the-
on
and
the
the-
people and turns them into
Yeah, and
all
then there's
these
the
all
hot chick
COVID.
with the really big titties, and the rain's bouncing off the titties.
While
But
she's running.
while she's running, and it's like no, and it's a slow motion run with her hands stretched out with her nicely manicured hands and shit, and then Danny Trio stops her. She goes, "No, don't go near that."
Machete.
Machete.
Mitchell.
Oh man,
I'm glad you're
I'm a-
watching entirely different news shows, man.
news in the UK is a lot fucking cooler, man.
News in the UK is fucking
I
insane.
mean,
And
if
the
you've
news,
got Danny Trejo on the news in the UK, I'm in the wrong freaking country, man.
Danny
How about-
Trejo's a news. He's a
I mean-
reporter here. He's like, that thing's happened. Machete. Machete.
I mean, I'm a fairly patriotic kind of person. But I mean, you give me Danny Trejo on the news,
Yep.
I might immigrate.
I'm all about the British weather channels. You guys ever seen those weather shows? And
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God, with the female. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
All countries are, except for the United States, all countries are competing for like the hottest weather girl.
Yeah, they just get hotter each country you approach.
We were founded by all the Puritans that didn't want to have the crazy European sex.
Yeah, I know. Keep calm, so I'll taste kittens. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, it's like first you see the Mexican ones, and they're fucking hot as fuck, and then all of a sudden like the Scandinavian ones,
Yep.
and then the Italian ones. But you gotta like get the Italian ones without the big noses and shit, because when they turn profile, it's like a toucan, you know. And I can
Gotta
say that
watch
shit.
out
I'm
for those
Italian. so
Italians,
fuck that.
man.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause, I mean, we have big noses, and we also have really huge dicks. So
right,
it's just it's like turn, you know.
Mine
So.
must have not. I must not have got the nose part. It must have went to the other end, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck happened to you, bro. Are you sure you're
I don't know.
Italian?
Yeah, I'm second
Yeah,
generation.
I don't know, man. Yeah, all right.
Second
That,
generation Italian
that,
American.
you know that whole one drop rule doesn't work, bro. I hope they let you know that.
Drop rule. My grandpa was straight from the old country, man.
Yeah, and everybody else was like from everywhere else. I'll bet. Fucking,
He's got to be from France with a name like Leon.
are you like? I know, right? You
It's Leone.
Are you
It's
like?
Leon.
Are you like that?
It's
Are you
it's
that
really
chick who
Leone.
changed her fucking race or something?
Do what?
Phil, are you like that chick who changed her race? That she
Yeah,
pretended she
that's
was
yeah,
black.
yeah.
You know,
Man, I'm
because
half-
No,
I'm
my
half
grandpa,
Mexican.
my grandpa shortened our name from Leone to Leone.
Mm.
they made it from Italian to French.
Any
Yeah.
reason why?
Well, back in that time, man, anybody that came through Ellis Island, they either
Yeah, they just kind of
suggested they tried to sound more
Americanize it.
American, or or
Yeah.
they decide on their own. Little did they know that it's like that doesn't sound more American, but you know, hey,
Yeah.
it is
No,
what
it
is.
doesn't.
Yeah, I used to
It
date this
doesn't.
girl from Pakistan, and her dad was. I could never pronounce his true name, so when they became American citizens, he wanted to be named something like powerful and manly. So he named himself Jan Mohammed. Jan.
Wait, what?
His name is Jan Mohammed. He said because it sounds manly. I was like, no, dude. Like,
No, it doesn't.
your
No,
name is
no,
fucking
no.
Jan, bro.
Yeah, you're the middle Brady. What the
Yeah,
fuck,
I was
man?
gonna say Marsha.
Marsha.
Like, bro, you gotta
God, we have already
You
went
gotta
off
go
the
back.
rails tonight, or we talk about comics, guys.
I was like, dude, you got
There
Yeah.
Let's talk about comics. Sam, let's
There
talk
are-
about.
Wait,
finish
Marsha
talking
was in a
about
porn
Sam's
comic
campaign
once.
real quick, man.
there are
But
Brady.
Marsha was in a
comic
porn
books.
comic at one point, you know, so, you know. I mean, we're kind of
Marsha.
What's
Don't
your
Marsha,
bring
Marsha,
Rich in
Marsha.
and then get complained if it goes off the rails a bit.
I know, man. I'm sorry. It's the ADD, man.
Or
I'm sorry.
you were
I think
supposed to have the cattle prod out and ready, man. What
I'm
happened?
drawing. That's what I do. I draw and I look good. That's
Draw
what I
cattle
do.
prod and
look good.
Yes, drawing.
it'll be like what was it? The kid, the purple crayon dude. You
Harold?
draw it out and it comes to life.
Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Warren in the purple crayon. Come on, draw some cattle prods, man. We got to herd the feral cats, man.
Warren, I'm very happy that you're resuming production and doing all this other yummy stuff, man. Congrats.
Oh,
I'm glad
thank
you're
you,
back,
thank you.
dude. No, I'm very happy you're back, man. Really.
Yeah, I needed to take a little break, get away from everything, reset a bit.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing much better. I had
Good.
started going to the doctor more and got my blood pressure in check and doing other stuff for health and on a diet now. So Yeah, I'm doing pretty
Excellent,
good
man.
for the next
Good.
like 3 or 4 months, and then I'll fall off the wagon and go get a bunch of Popeyes or KFC and enjoy myself a bit too much. But right now, I'm doing good.
Nice, man. I'm very proud of you, as everybody here is, I'm sure. Good
Oh,
for you,
yeah.
dude.
Thank you very
Good
much.
for you, man. No, you're
And
thank you for inspiring. Truth.
as far as with speaking of that, in the comments, man, you can have a link to all things Lunchbox Comics and what Warren's up to.
Yeah.
Just a minute, I'm getting everybody's. Anybody's got a link, drop it in the private chat, and I'll throw it in the comments.
Yeah, man. I dropped mine in.
I
dropped
see
mine
that. I see.
Rich, you're about to launch a new Kickstarter here soon too, aren't you?
August 2nd. August 2nd. It's I'm taking a break from Incantessi because when I drew Incantessi, I wasn't too sure if I was going to live, because I was undergoing treatment for cancer at that point. So the story went a certain way, and it was a lot more successful than I thought it was going to be. So I was like, oh shit, now I got to draw issue 2. But a lot of feature creep happened, and I kept on adding things as it was going along, and I did it at a breakneck pace, and I don't like the way the story's going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retool chapters 1 and 2, and I'm going to put them together, and then I'm going to take chapters 3 and 4 and really shorten them down and put those together and just make that into make those 2 parts as an origin story or some shit. And then I'll resume Incantessi as a regular comic book afterwards, instead of like this big hellacious graphic novel thing, because I can't do that anymore. That's too much. It's too much. But this one is The Roaring. This one's been an idea that I've had for a bit. We're talking about yours, Sam. I mean, your Kickstarter's there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we'll get around. Yeah, we'll get around to everybody, man. We'll let Sam finish.
Yeah,
up
don't
on
worry
the
about me.
campaign
But let Sam finish. I'm like, why the fuck are you asking about me? I suck.
Oh, and a quick
My
drop
bad,
in
guys.
there. Hey, Vic, how you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping through.
Hey, Vic, how's it going, man?
Vic would have dropped
Hello,
in tonight,
Vic.
but he is away from the home right now. But if he gets back, he might drop in, man. Excellent artist, man. Excellent.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically to wrap up Rayne 2, the series is going to be ongoing. Nick and I touched base on this a little bit. He's like, what's the current story arc lined out for? And we talked about that. And then I'm like, we're going to be recurring. We're just going to keep going until I die or you give up. Oh, shit. I broke Max.
You broke Max.
Look at the chat, Phil.
Look in the chat. Damn it, Max! Will you stop that shit?
I like wieners.
Come on, dude.
I didn't know that if I would post as you. I thought it would post as me. But it posts as you, so I was going to have some fun with it.
Wow.
I like wieners. He said it twice. Damn.
Thanks, Max.
That's fucked up, Max, but that's really awesome.
Oh man, why, man? Am I the whipping fucking boy, man?
Why?
You guys don't want my inner metalhead to come back out, man, like back in the day.
I'll tell
You will not like me.
I'm. That's why I'm not saying a word, man.
Speaking of inner metalhead, Rayne of Ages, heavy metal meets ElfQuest.
Nice.
We are fantasy badass women with swords. With
kicking titties.
Graphic
titties.
graphic violence. The titty kick has become really kind of famous. And that was humor in placed by one Nick Capone. And then the other thing I think is the elf dust thing, which was yeah. And we got a couple of gags in here too, but everything else is pretty much just some brutal ass combat. And this is actually really kind of a big fight scene in a lot of ways to get people acclimated to the dangers of the new era that Rayne has awoken into. And we've definitely put out there some some interesting takes on how you fight certain monsters. And so the cover lends a little bit of a hint to that as we see Rayne sitting atop a pile of bloody dead goblins, sword stuck down, impaling a couple of them. So just there might be a clue there.
You got to wear a bathing suit in order to win.
Yeah, I mean, you really do have to have that spot on elven dress that's glued to your top part, to really make it to the cover. The cover is evening gown attire, right? But the inside we've got her dress and her armor bits and sword play and all kinds of. There's magic and sword and sorcery elements and just some badass women really kicking ass and taking names. So
Yes.
I'm loving how it looks. The penciling is completely done. Inks are almost done, and we
Yay.
are lettering pages as we go through. So we'll actually should be ordering the book
Yay.
probably the week before the campaign ends. We'll get the books in from the printer probably the week after that, or maybe 10 days after the campaign ends. It should be fulfilling as soon as the money clears Kickstarter.
Excellent. Excellent.
And then we'll be
Proud of
on
you, man.
to,
That looks great.
Thanks, man. I mean, I didn't draw it because I can't draw anything, but I got some great people on this. I'm really, really happy with how it looks. We're actually, this weekend, I'm finishing the script for issue 3, and then Nick will begin illustrating issue 3 after he finishes the inks on issue 2. So we are moving right along, and Aisha will begin the cover for issue 3. Basically, once I finish the final revisions on the script, so we know what elements we want to incorporate into it. And we have we're currently hunting for our guest star cover artists. We have feelers out with 2 very particular people, and we'll see which one is going to come out swinging. Kind of depends on availability given the time frame, but we are targeting a release for issue 3 this winter of this year, which should coincide with issue 2 of Necroholic. And those 2 will probably run together so that we can just go ahead and get those books out together for everyone, delivering during the holidays before the end of the year without having to pay any extra shipping.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
Yeah. So,
That's what I love about you and Max, man. You guys run it efficiently. You guys are like a pro studio. You run it with great efficiency, man. Both of you guys. You guys do a really excellent job. I mean, I'm impressed with Max DeVille with everything he does with the titles he has, and just like with you, Will. I mean, you guys just don't stop. It's an honor to be in your presence, man. You guys are great. You're inspirations.
I love doing comics and role-playing game books, man. With this title particularly, I get to do a little bit of both. So we get to sprinkle lore from what's going on in the Tarot Adventures in here. So I can tell you guys with issues 3 and 4, we're going to be introducing a recurring villain that's straight out of the Tarot Adventures book 3, Death Comes to Glenfollow. And the good and funny part will be, I wonder who's going to recognize her or not. And plus, we're putting some friends of the team in as villagers, including a scene that I'm trying hard to keep into the script, where the guys come into a tavern and there's a group of friends playing D&D inside the tavern, inside the D&D realm. So I think that's a little quick shout out to the boys and the ladies that I play D&D with. So let's keep it together. Might do it as a 2-page spread, so it's like the Last Supper thing.
That'd be good.
Yeah, man. I mean, sit there in the middle behind the screen with some dice.
Some dice.
Yep.
Roll the bones.
Hells to the
Make the guy look like the DM look like Matt Mercer.
Damn it! I'm over here
No,
trying.
I get sued that way, I think. But
No, because it's parody.
Is it really though? At this point,
Is it really?
Because it's D&D inside of D&D world.
I get that, yeah. But I don't know if you can really put Matt Mercer and get away with that. I'd have to actually ask him, and I don't see that happening. But yeah, our goal for actually is funny. Our goal for this weekend was to get 50 backers by the end of Saturday night,
Well,
And
I think
so,
I think you'll do that.
I think we might do that. I mean, we might do that tonight. So for those of you watching, you know, you can get issues 1 and 2 for $5, or actually you can pledge $2 for issue 3, and we have a link for the actual drive-through RPG shop where you can get issue 1, and it is the same version we're distributing for this. It's the full version with all the digital stretch goals from the first campaign attached. And it is just $3, just like it is here. Same price, same easy access.
Sweet.
Ta-da! We care about our readers. We want more of them.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Want you to enjoy the book and be able to enjoy the book without having to worry about, you know, hey, when's it coming? Well, it's coming next month because we are just about done.
Damn it, Max. I can't get rid of your wiener talk, man. Fucking ass.
Forever in the transcripts of this stream.
You know, I didn't think that I was going to be talking about Max's wiener talk during the middle of promoting Rayne of Ages. But there's something about a conversation involving Max's wiener when you're talking about hot elf chicks with pink hair that just makes sense.
Yeah, well,
You know,
To be fair, Phil did bring up his wiener earlier. So.
Hot elf chicks with pink hair, Max's wiener. It makes sense.
Wow. It's a spoiler alert there. Holy God. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Max's dingus is going around.
It's really,
Plundering all them little elf shit. Oh wow, that's fucked up. Oh God. All right, well.
I'm gonna tell you guys this though. I am really, really thrilled with the just the outpouring of support we've had on this because we didn't really have a lot of lead time on this. We put out the pre-launch page yesterday. Got some of the press releases out today, not all of them, because Nick was really adamant about getting this launched before today so that he can promote it during the Garden State Comic Festival tomorrow. I'll tell you guys, it's just so amazing to have people pour it out so far, and on a $5,000 goal to be over 20% already. That's just amazing. That's just amazing. Yeah. And now we're one person away from our backer goal for tomorrow. Absolutely incredible. So thank you all. I appreciate it.
You are very welcome.
It's
Well, you
good
deserve
stuff,
it.
man. Good stuff.
You deserve it.
Hey, oh my God, we made it. Thank
There
you
you
guys.
Always
we made
put out
our
good
backer
stuff.
goal for tomorrow.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah. We'd be 50 now.
Awesome.
Oh, hold it. That's right. We can do. Where is that, Max? You're usually good at that. Where the fuck
What?
is it? He's got to
What?
get He's got to get the thing. Where is it?
Oh, the boomer thing.
Oh, I was worried. I thought we were about to get a Max Wiener moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh God!
He just spins on the screen like
I'll
the
just shut
Batman
down the
symbol.
stream immediately.
Yay!
Am I a boomer? Huh? Am I a boomer? Huh? Boom! How about that? Am I a boomer? Boom!
So cool. Yeah, you picked up. Oh, it. Okay, it's
It bounces.
somebody.
around sometimes
They
on
were
Facebook.
adjusting their shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
You got three new backers in the last half hour. Then
I
that's
know,
nice.
right? That's freaking awesome. Thanks.
Yay.
guys. Love it. Absolutely love it.
The
tell
magic
ya.
of the Zen Den.
Magic of the Zen Den, man.
Oh,
Every
another
this
one.
show. Woohoo!
Holy
Am I
shit!
a boomer? Huh? Am I a boomer? Huh? Boom! How about that? Am I a boomer? Boom!
Hells yeah.
Amazing.
Thanks,
People are
guys.
actually watching.
What the fuck? I can't see the updates on my screen for some reason. Can you refresh? Is any way anybody can refresh this? I haven't seen it.
Guys,
I see I see the Rayne of Ages 1 and 2, and it's at 1306 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
we're just about.
Oh,
to
that's
go to
updated? Okay.
51 back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We just went to 51 backers, man. That's awesome.
Congratulations, man.
I'm going to tell you
Congrats.
guys, since we've had some Zen Den folks who are really pulling for us today, we have a little secret thing we're doing at the end of the campaign, and we're going to spoil the secret a little bit. We are collaborating with another creator, and basically everyone who is backing Rayne of Ages, if they also back his project, they're getting a free art print as long as they're ordering print copy, and it is a crossover with his MC and Rayne in this really cool piece that was done by Nick Capone. and so we'll get to tease that out at the last week of the campaign because he's going to launch. I think it's 4 days before we end. So.
What is that, Rich? Did you turn into Doc Blaylock, man?
Oh, I don't know how the fuck that happened. I should be like,
What the hell?
fuck.
It's like Mr. Clean on a vacation.
Yeah, screw that fucking noise. Ew. The fuck, that's sky high. Ew. Doc Blaylock.
called,
I like Doc.
edit
I
audio,
love
audio
Doc. He's an
avatar.
ugly bastard. You know?
Edit audio avatar, Rich.
You know,
Yeah, I know, right?
I had an awkward conversation yesterday where I was talking to this fellow who I have a lot of
Yeah.
respect for, and I was saying, you know, I get along with pretty much everyone. You know, I like Larry, I like Tyler. You know, I like Pops, I like Doc. I mean, I like most everyone. And he says, well, what about this person? I'm like, I like Larry, I like Tyler. And it's just the one guy he mentioned. He's like, you aren't going to say you dislike him? I said, I'm going to say I like Larry and I like Tyler. You know? That's all.
Oh,
that needs to be
Jesus.
said, you know?
Sam is in reality a hippie man.
The hippies don't believe in violence, though. I don't like violence. I'm just good at it.
And if you're gonna commit, if you're gonna commit violence, you might as well just go 100%.
Because there's because if you're not 100%, you're just play fighting.
Yep.
You know. So.
Or
You know, it's like you might as well just take the gloves off and go a duel.
Well, you know, the gloves are actually there to protect your hands, not your opponent.
Yeah.
That's true too.
You know? So, which is weird when you think about it. But it basically helps keep your knuckles from separating on repeated
can't we just
impact.
all get along and talk
It's true.
everything out?
Uh,
Maybe not.
You
Yeah,
put a
forever.
boot in your ass. It's the American way.
Everyone in the Zen Den, guys, for who've been pledging this. Thank you guys so much. That's freaking awesome.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for all the support and the love, guys.
Sam, please remind me when the campaign is like 1 or 2 days left, because when I back a project, I prefer to have it like with 1 or 2 days left, so I know where my finances are going.
I got you.
Could you please?
Make sure you hit the remind button too. That way, in case something happens to me.
Okay.
You know.
All right. I'll make sure I do that too. Thank you.
And by that I mean because my ex-wife is mad right now. So.
Oh, why is she mad? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, that's an off-air conversation.
I'm not. Forgive me. I'm not trying to pry. I'm just like, you're an excruciatingly nice guy. What could you have possibly done?
Well, you know, I told her.
There's actually people are using filters tonight. You could have fooled me, man.
I don't have any filter. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Fuck.
Well, I know that.
And my filter can't hold coffee back. Are you kidding? I mean, that's just it, you know? Jesus. It's like, ha. Oh, man.
So yeah, we'll come back and we'll check back in on Sam's campaign here. The link is. Did you drop me a link? Drop me a link in the private chat so I can put it up, man.
I thought I did, but apparently I was wrong. So let me grab that, and we'll grab this, and we will do all the dumb things that we do.
And I will put that in the comments, and everybody can get right over there to it, man.
Yeah.
Yay.
There's that, and we've got some cool stuff too. The mugs are pretty darn awesome.
Yeah, those mugs are cool.
Yeah, it's like so.
Hey, you mug. Hey, you mug.
What do you think, Rich? Is that not badass?
Let me see that.
Let me full screen that. Hold on.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. That's awesome.
Get on
Dude.
focus a little bit better, Sam.
Woo.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Holy crap. Who's the artist on that one?
Dan Donnelly, American
Dan
manga
Donnelly
artist,
is good, man. That looks awesome.
American manga artist extraordinaire. Is that not freaking awesome?
That
That's
looks great, dude.
a scene inspired from issue 1, and so we've got that mug available down there too. So that's pretty freaking cool. Here's the fun part too. Curious note: we're using Printful for the mugs, and we're going to ship them directly to the backers, so they'll come separate from the books. But Printful has print facilities in the U.S., in Canada, in the UK, in the EU, in Australia, and then a couple other places. So actually, in those locations, you don't have to pay these exorbitant shipping fees for it because it's just
awesome.
The price, and then I think it's like £2 or something like that to ship in the UK for it, and in the EU I think it's €3 if I'm not €3 or €4 something like that. But
Yeah.
then in Canada, it's $3,000 Canadian.
Yeah.
So $4 US.
Yeah.
$4 in real money.
In real money.
And I would apologize to all of our Canadian allies, but they're in the dark. They have no internet today.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's 1991 in Canada right now,
Mhm.
or
No
it's the
internet.
zombie apocalypse, and no one told us.
Hell, not just an internet. They can't even haven't even been able to use their 911 system, man.
Or their
which is
ATMs.
or they
Or their-
is real. Yeah, they're banking
and-
all that shit.
And that's a big problem, because if you don't have cash, you don't have any way to buy stuff. So maybe a lesson for all of our fellow Americans and Europeans and UK
Yeah.
residents. Maybe make sure you've got a couple of hundred sitting at the house just in case, like the lights go out, and you actually want to maintain law and order and
Mhm.
buy stuff with real money.
I'm sure Larry's having DTs right now, not being able to get online.
Oh, I bet.
I'm telling you, I'll bet Larry's working tonight, and he's raging.
No, he's sitting in front of his computer pretending to be live.
No, they're making them fill out invoices by hand and all that crap.
Oh God! And he can't call 911.
Oh,
911
fuck,
system's out.
yeah. We know how
Yeah.
stuff happens there sometimes. That could be funky.
Man,
Yeah.
everyone always talks about how Canadians are all nice and shit like that, but like I've been listening to a lot of true crime shit lately on YouTube. There's a lot of fucking criminals in Canada.
Dude, they're crazy. They are not at all like the stereotypes would have you believe. When I first started this job, one of my bosses is from Canada. He lives up there full time, and pretty quick I was just like, is it just me, or is Kirby like really fucking abrasive? And they're like, oh yeah, no, he'll fucking tell you how it is, man. I've never heard a person tell people they're an idiot to their face, like so casually. It's just like, no, that's like the dumbest fucking thing ever. What we're gonna do is this, and you're like, holy shit! Did you just say that was the dumbest thing you've ever heard? Like in the middle of a conversation, and just kept rolling right through it. Like we don't do that down here. Like down here, we have what's called fighting words, my friend, and those are some fighting words. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Them's fighting words. We're gonna need to take this outside, boy.
Yeah, we gotta go outside, man.
America.
America.
I can't-
America. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You guys joke, but that's how it is down here.
Yeah,
It's like
You
every
know,
that was gay as fuck.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that from TV?
Yes, I do. I remember that shit. That was on the Saturday morning cartoons or something. They should have like, dude, Phil, you have to find the G.I. Joe thing. That's like knowing it's half the battle.
Oh.
G.I. Joe.
I like the one that has the pie chart and it's got like knowing and then 25% red lasers and 25% blue lasers.
Did you ever see those redubs of all the G.I. Joe like public safety?
Yes. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
I can't remember. Like the one with the sailor guy was one of my favorite.
God.
He's like, "What's up?"
I love the one with the rabid dog and the guy just shows up. He's like, I'm a computer.
Max likes
Oh my
sailors.
God. Whose is this? This is Warren's, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Warren, man.
Ooh, look at you,
This is,
man.
I mean, tell me.
Page 4 of Welcome to Blue Water, Max Weston's book, and I'm throwing some grays in. These are Joe Wong pencils and inks right here.
Yeah.
Okay, they look good, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and there's the gray. Look at that. Nicely done.
Here's a finished page,
Mhm.
and yeah, just before and after. Really
That
pop
dude
out.
grabbing the zombie down there, he kind of looks like Dante from fucking Clerks.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But he's a vegan.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Everything about that sentence was just so great.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
think he's a zombie. I think he's just a guy getting his ass beat. in
Yeah,
prison,
so
man.
Yeah.
so that is Warren's likeness, and his name is actually Warren in the comic book as well.
Wow.
And their investigation has hit a standstill. So they have an argument in chapter 1 about whether or not they're going to torture people, and sheriff has made a promise to their other partner, we're not going to do this. So, once nighttime rolls around, in secret, they kind of show up in the jail cell and go ahead and proceed to beat the shit out of some people to get some answers.
It's bad Warren Brown, baddest cat in the whole damn town.
Oh my god.
Meaner than a junkyard.
Dude grabbing the zombie down there. It's so great.
I don't know. Look, that's all I could see.
No,
I saw a zombie.
We gotta do a Welcome to Blue Water Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies crossover.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
We've got him.
I'd fucking love that. That would be awesome.
We've got him. Let's see. In the next issue, which comes out at the beginning of next year, it's already done.
Nice.
I think it needs lettered, but all the colors and everything are finished. It's got them moving through the city. They run into this homeless guy, and he comes out of his box, and he's all like, "Oh shit, fucking this is great," because he's got these chicks in fucking underpants hanging out in this fucking alleyway, and then he's like, "What's up, girl?" And then they're all like, "Fucking hobo." Get off me. There's zombies out here. And he's all like, "Ah, fuck you." And he gets back in his box. The zombies start coming down the street. And then he calls them a bunch of fucking bimbos or something like that. Nothing but a bunch of bimbos. And then he comes back later because he comes back later in the book because the girls, once they become ninjas, the first thing they do is they go out on this mission to pick up some supplies, and their master gave them this route to follow. But right at the end of the route where they could turn left and go to the mall, or turn right and go to the place where they need to get these supplies. So of course they turn left and go to the mall. We have a nice little clothing changing montage, so we can do some nice pin-up stuff inside the book.
Mhm.
And then they run into some survivors, the more rapey type of survivors, and they have to fight all these guys off and stuff like that, and ended up getting in trouble for going to the wrong place because when they get back to their fucking base, their ninja master has been kidnapped. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
They gotta go find her.
It's a trick. She went with them willingly just so that she could see if her students were actually competent enough to rescue her.
Yep.
I like that story arc.
I do too.
I like that story arc. And then you get there and they're just getting their ass beat. She's like, "Okay, you guys were smart enough to get here. Let me beat the bad guy. Now you guys suck for this reason and this reason. You need to work on this. You need to work on this. Why the hell are you here? And how the fuck are you still alive?"
That's great because their ninja master is she is an actual badass ninja master, but she's also a hardcore conspiracy theorist. So that's why she had this bunker built for her and her students to survive in, but her students don't make it, and then the ninja bimbos have to help fight through the thing when they get to the girls' dojo, and they have to fight off all the zombie students, and then get into the little sealed off bunker that the ninja girl has. She's like, "See, I told you it was necessary." And so she was already a conspiracy theorist to begin with, and now with all this shit going down, she's all like, it's all real. I told you so. So we got to have some nice levity moments with some crazy conspiracy theories about blenders and Wi-Fi and stuff like that.
What's this? What you got? What's this here, Max, that you're showing? Max with 2 X's.
Oh, yes. So this is page 1 of my new series called The Wavelight Saga. It's it's your establishing shot. Most of it takes place on that planet in the background, but the story starts on this society that exists on the asteroid belt that kind of orbits the planet, right? But what got me so the artwork is amazing. This is a gentleman named Gino Casmianto. He's Joe Wong's brother, the guy that's working on Welcome to Blue Water. He did an issue of Blue Water for me. I like the idea of occasionally having guest artists, once or twice per arc, just to see what they interpret when they read Blue Water. I think that's a really interesting thing. So I had him come in as a guest, and the guy just blew it away. It was super professional, easy to work with, and I've grown to consider him and Joe really good friends, and I am seeing the work he does, and I'm thinking to myself, this guy's got a uniquely manga-esque style that's not quite manga, and I think it would work perfectly for the story. And so this is the stuff he's given me, and it's insane, man. I'm
Can you zoom in on that, man? I want to see some of the detail in that line work.
You know what this almost reminds me of?
Oh my god, it's like one of those fractal.
This almost reminds me of some of the recent chapters from One Punch Man. Almost.
Jesus Christ. It's like one of those fractal. This is like one of those computer-generated fractal images where it just keeps going.
It's insane.
Holy shit.
It blows me away. But then I convinced my daughter to do the colors for me. She's a phenomenal artist. She's 15. She's been doing it every day of her life since she was 7.
Aww.
And I'm pushing her, but trying to keep it fun and help her kind of navigate, what it means to do this for a living. And so she's doing the colors for me, and it's her first paid gig. It's going to be her first published gig, and look at what this kid is doing, dude.
I was going to say, you got any previews? Oh, there we go. Nice.
Ooh. Holy crap. She's 15 and she's doing it?
15, yes, sir.
Oh my god.
She's phenomenal.
The kids these days, man. I was just she's great. May I ask your daughter's name? She's really good.
Her name is Madison.
Hello, Madison. If you're seeing this, I think your colors are fantastic.
Thank you, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you are welcome. Look at this. I love how she has the shading with the blue. She's paying attention to the light sources, which is really excellent. Good for her.
Yeah,
man.
She told me when she was 7 that she wanted to be an author, and I thought, okay, this will last a couple months. She's a 7-year-old kid. She never gave it up, and I have watched her pour hours and hours and hours. 10 hours a day sometimes. She's practicing.
Now, is she working in CMYK or RGB?
She does mostly RGB. She's focused predominantly on digital art, for like Toy House and DeviantArt and stuff. So
right,
that's a really good point, and I should probably go ahead and convert this and see what it's going to look like.
Yeah, I was going to tell her just keep an eye on her color gamuts for whatever profile she's in, but that looks great, man.
That looks really good, man. I was there's a university here. It's the Confetti School of Art, Music, and Design. It's the Institute of Art and Music, or whatever the fuck it is. I forgot the name all the way. And there are kids there that are between the ages of 17 and 20 who are churning out some serious shit. It's just stuff that a lot of us haven't done until our 30s, and it's like the leaps and bounds these kids have. It's astonishing the quality of the work that's coming out. Your daughter, I mean, look at the quality your daughter has, man. It's like this is really good for someone her age. It's damn.
Well,
Man, that means a lot coming from you. I really appreciate that, Rich.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, me, it's professionally biased. You know, I'm looking at a purely professional standpoint. You know, it's good work. It's really good work. I love how she takes care of how she has the purples encapsulating everything. I'm sorry, Max. Go ahead.
The only critique I would have on the piece is the rivers.
Yeah.
I would soften them up a little bit.
I was gonna say with
the blues are real heavy. I mean,
Okay.
it looks cool, but I mean,
Well,
it also looks kind of flat.
like I said, you also got to remember if it's for print that it's gonna flatten and mute and darken a little bit.
Yeah, that's why you got to check the CMYK profile.
So that's
anyway.
the thing, man. With the younger generations, they've got that one advantage that we didn't have in the day that I wish we would have had. They have so much access to everything they can learn, all the training tutorials, all that, man, that we didn't get back in the day. So yeah, you got a bunch of the young artists that are really jumping forward quickly, man.
We had to go to the library and check out books.
Yeah, there was this thing called the library. It had stuff on paper.
Oh, can I show you guys one more thing here?
Well, yeah, man, yeah.
Definitely.
It's just they're the inks right now, but it's a preview of what I've got so far for this series, so you can kind of see more of Gino's work and just the love he pours into the backgrounds.
Who's the artist on this?
His name's Gino Casmianto.
Oh, okay, Casmianto. Okay, because
very-
one of my close. Oh, this is wow.
He's very detail oriented,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Oh wow.
I'm impressed.
that's pretty solid stuff. I like it.
Yeah, he's putting a
You
lot
guys-
of love into it.
Can you swing back one page for a second?
Yeah.
You know what catches me about this? The different depths of the panels.
Yeah. Pushing and pulling it forward and back.
Am I the only? I'm not the only person seeing that, right?
No.
It makes like a collage. It's cool.
That is really, really, really nice. Oh wow.
I'm
I like
definitely gonna share all this love with Gino. I'm gonna tell him you guys are really appreciating it. It's gonna mean a lot to him.
See, that's the kind of line work I like, where he's giving it form and pushing it forward and back just in the inks alone.
Yeah. I think that's why it's reminding me of the recent stuff on One Punch Man, because that's really strong on that series, on the Saturn, not the Saturn fight, the Jupiter fight scene stuff. You know.
Yeah, the One Punch stuff is some of the best line work I've seen. It's amazing.
You see what I'm saying though about the different depths of it. I think that's why it's reminding me of it. Because if you go, the fight on that moon around Jupiter, you know.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling that he studied some Bernie Wrightson, man.
Panel composition.
Yeah, there's that influence there.
Yeah, I suggest that to any of the line like inkers and stuff, man. Go look at some Bernie Wrightson work, man.
Yeah,
those inks stand up on their own, man.
That bottom panel, man, Jesus, that's strong.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, this is the main villain, obviously. His name is Sid, and he's gonna wreak some havoc.
That's what the villain needs
I'm a
to
sucker for good panel layouts too, and I think he's got some really good ones.
Wow.
All right, Phil. I'm getting sleepy.
You getting sleepy, man?
Yep.
You're getting sleepy? What the fuck?
I am. So I'm gonna take off. I'll catch you guys later.
All right,
nice seeing you, Max.
Have a good seeing you again, Max.
Your stuff, man, real quick. Give them the lowdown.
We just got the Kickstarter funds for Mary Machine Gun 3, so it'll be going to the printer probably within the week, and then we'll have it in a couple weeks, and then I'll drive back from Lake Geneva and we'll fulfill the fucking campaign, and then I'll drive back to Lake Geneva and then we'll work on the next campaign, which is Ninja Witch.
Awesome. Good to hear you keeping it rolling, man.
Yep. All right. I'll catch you
All
guys
right,
later.
we'll catch you later, brother.
Always
Peace.
a pleasure,
Smell you
Max.
later, bro.
Yep.
Have a good one, Maxie.
Max, always a pleasure, bro.
So I would just like to take this moment regarding all the wiener talk and say that Max DeVille does not speak for all Maxes.
Wow. I missed the wiener talk. I mean, did he mention wieners quite a bit before I showed up or something? Or
Phil
what?
started it, and it just kind of rolled downhill. From there.
Oh, so Phil was the
start it. Max
Phil
Phil
was
was the one who
Max
made the comment
said-
about how you didn't have a big nose, so that meant something else was big.
Oh,
It just went
Oh,
downhill.
it
I
wasn't
get
that.
it,
It's
yeah.
because Max is kind enough to let me use his studio for this. He has access, so he was typing in stuff in the comments, and it was popping up as that I was saying
Oh,
it instead
was
of atrocity.
Max
Oh, that's
It's
why.
got like Phil going, I like wieners. I'm like, damn it,
I
Max.
like wieners. I like wieners.
Tell
Hey
us the
guys,
truth,
someone's
Phil.
knocking at my door. I'll be back.
All right,
Someone's
then.
knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell.
Time for some
Jesus
violence.
Christ. Who sung that? I forgot. That was fucking Wings, wasn't it?
That sounds
That was
right.
Paul McCartney. That's
Yeah.
Paul McCartney. But that's when he was with Wings. Yeah, that's when he was with Wings and shit. When Linda McCartney was not playing the synthesizer.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was.
Did
Just
she ever play the synthesizer?
No.
That
No,
was
she
like,
never did.
okay, we're not a musician, but I want to bring the wife into the group, man. Okay.
Yeah, why not? You know, it's either that or her be another Yoko or something like that.
Yeah.
Fucking Yoko Ono. I'm gonna put out a song. No, she's not. You suck, Yoko Ono.
I
There's
got to
one
hear the
for
whole
me.
thing of that when
There's
I was in
one.
New York and I got to hang out with David Peel, man. Oh, we heard
Oh
all
my
the
God.
real story of that because he had played, because he was friends with Lennon when he was in New York, and he played in the Plastic Ono band. And man, yeah, everything you heard about, you're a Yoko. It's like, yeah, it's true.
Oh God.
I just saw the best meme on Facebook right before I joined. It was a picture of John playing guitar, being John, right? And in the back, you see Yoko just like wailing into the fucking microphone, right? And it's like, love is not blind, it is clearly deaf.
Oh my God.
The internet is a wonderful place.
That's
It
one thing
is.
I still got to catch up on is that documentary that they put out recently with all that unseen footage and everything that was out not too long ago. Nobody else heard of that one?
Of what?
No.
It was probably out a month or two ago. Yeah, it was a really good documentary with a bunch of never before seen footage and stuff, them working on projects and shit.
No, I don't remember that at all. I just finished watching the last episode of The Boys.
The Boys.
How about that shit, man?
I haven't
Yeah,
got
but
to catch up on
episode
that yet.
6 was nuts. I was like, well, this is porn. All right.
I've got
This
to
is
watch.
straight the fuck up porn. It's like, damn. Now I don't feel guilty anymore. You know, it's just like, holy shit, dude.
It's like you're allotted X amount of nude scenes for the
Yeah.
whole season, and they're like, okay, we're gonna drop them all right on this one. Like, what? Every single, yep. Not even that. Like,
Yep.
the last 10 minutes of the episode, we're just gonna cram them all right in there.
Man,
Yeah,
that was just
I heard
that was
about
just
that.
that was nuts. Poor mother's milk, man. You know, he got the long end of the stick, and what came out of the stick after that, I was just,
geez.
well, Jesus H. Christ. I was like, man, how do you? I don't know.
So I told my mom because she was house sitting while I was away last week
Yeah, just
working
stay
at
downstairs for a minute.
Austin, right? And so
I'll
she
be
was
back.
down here. I said, Mom, you got to watch The Boys. You
Yeah,
got to
just-
get into it.
Just wait downstairs for a second.
She calls me, right, checking up on me, making sure I get into the hotel okay, and she's like, so like that guy just ran through that girl, and I'm like, oh yeah, Yeah, like I forgot that even happened. Like, yeah, that's the start of the whole thing. It gets so much worse
Yeah.
than that. And she's
Yeah,
like,
when I first saw that, my jaw just dropped, and I was like, "This show's gonna be very interesting."
yeah, and I'm like, Mom, it gets worse than that. Don't even worry. You're gonna be
Don't even
you're in for a trip.
Yeah,
And she's like,
just a minute.
how could it possibly get worse? And I'm like, I kept asking myself that same question, but I promise you it does. You're only going one way, and that is fucking down, baby.
Now, did I hear, like, I've never got to read the book itself? Have any of you guys read the book?
I have.
Mhm.
Now, is
Yeah.
it
I read the series.
does the book go deeper into that kind of craziness, or is it kind of the same, or is it?
Well, the
No,
book
is
does.
crazy.
The book is crazier, but the story in the TV show it diverges a lot with a lot of the characters.
I think it's
You know.
better.
It is better. It is better.
Yeah.
I agree with
The
you.
comic is too wild. He went too crazy, and this TV series really reins it in. Like what they're doing with Homelander and what that actor's doing is just brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Soldier
Anthony
Boy,
Stark's
how good was,
fantastic.
Jensen Atkins in that last episode.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
great. He really personified what a Captain America would most likely be,
Yeah,
given the circumstances that he was in. You know, it was just fucking amazing. The whole season through was great. I was hoping that they would be. I was geekily hoping that like Huey would take the actual Compound V and then
Yeah.
swoop in and then beat the living shit out of Homelander and make him his bitch and then just all sorts of geeky ass shit. But no, that didn't happen.
I still got to get to season 3. The only thing I've been able to catch all the way through has been Kenobi and the last season of Stranger Things.
General Kenobi.
I have yet to see Stranger Things at all.
At all,
And,
yeah.
and Obi-Wan Kenobi, I saw the last 10 minutes. That's all I needed to see. It was the last 10 minutes of that fight, and I was like, all right, this is awesome. You know, he went full fucking. Oh, he went full Dark Phoenix on that shit. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, scorched earth. Fuck this guy. Boom, but throwing small mountains at Vader, and he's like, ow, ow, ow. And I'm like, ow? Those things got to be a couple 1,000 pounds to hit you, and you go, I'm like, ow? Damn. You're strong.
With Stranger Things, I suggest at least watching season 1, especially if you were an 80s kid, man. You're going to get so much of that and enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Season 1 is great. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
That's okay. Oh, my God. I'm stretching. Go ahead. Continue, please. I'm sorry.
No, I was just echoing what Phil said. Stranger Things is a great show.
Stretching, is that what the kids call it now, Rich?
I do a lot of stretching, you know, or I did, you know, I mean, that's why so many women can't have sex anymore because I do the stretching, you know what I mean?
Jesus.
Yeah. I have 2 words for you. Coke can. There you go.
Oh, God.
I'm disgusting.
What
I'm a
tuna
pig.
can?
I'm a horror. Yeah, it's more like a tuna can, really. It's right to scale. I'm hung like a pimple, a popped pimple. That's what I am. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, I have an unexpected. It's in the chat at the moment. I need to keep an eye on, then rush out of the house. So I will catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Okay.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
All right, man. Go take care of your business, buddy.
Well, it wasn't any of my business. It was business that came knocking at my.
Oh boy.
So yeah. So it's in the chat.
All right, man.
I'll catch
All
up
right.
with y'all.
Cool.
All right,
Take
man.
care, man.
Hey, Phil, can we pop up my campaign for a minute, please?
Sure, where's your, I'm looking for the share. I don't see it.
It should be in the private chat.
Yeah, number 2 in the private chat.
Yeah, and I sent you some images too, I think, Phil.
Okay, let's see.
Want to take a look?
What, you mean I gotta steer the boat, man?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
right.
What
You're
the
on
fuck?
you're on the phone. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Just steer the damn thing. Stop being the bitch.
All right, hold on. That
Christ.
means I gotta pull off. Hold on, I gotta open extra tabs separately so I can share the shit.
We need to get you a
Yeah.
second monitor. Is what.
Well, I do, but with the space I've got now, I need a new Visa mount with an arm on it and shit, so I can set up my second monitor.
Oh, I got you. Trying to do it right.
Yeah, well, I used to have more space and I had it right off where I could see it, but now since I've moved, I have less space where I can actually set the monitor where I can see it. So I need one of the spring-loaded swing arm shit, to mount it to.
One that like bites onto the side of your
Yeah,
side of the desk. Yeah, I got you.
Yep. Okay, now I've got to share from here. Yeah, so without the second monitor, it gets a little more complicated on me. All right, share screen. And there we go. So, tell us what's up with this, Rich, man.
Okay, the
Tell us
roaring.
what's up with this, Doc.
Okay. The doctor is in danger. Anyway, the roaring is a 6-part story of Ruth, Dorothy, and Ginny. These 3 girls are leaders, the de facto Trinity leaders of a group of flappers whose sole purpose is to subjugate and completely take over all criminal or organized crime in 1920 Chicago. That means by wiping out as many mobsters, if not all of them, as they possibly can through any means necessary. Any crime is not outside of their boundaries. Now, they cleave a path of really terrible destruction with a lot of these guys and stuff like that. And we enter Officer Sophie Grant. She is the first female police officer in the 27th District of Chicago. It's an alternate history. It's not actually who it is. And she is through learning that someone very close to her was one of the girls that died. She decides to go undercover and infiltrate this group to try and destroy them from within. She is joined by a police officer from New York City who went undercover as a mobster there, took care of a lot of business there, and decided to bring his game over to Chicago. And she loosely works with this individual to try and not only take down organized crime in Chicago, but also take down the flappers, that group of flappers who call themselves the Roaring. Now, the only thing I could say about the ending is time will tell whether they're successful or not. Now, this over here, these 3 over here, these are the girls. Now, these are going to be variant covers. I'm in the process of coloring them right now. The one on the left is Ruth Alden. She's essentially, without trying to give yourself a pun there, she's ruthless. She has a keen analytical eye, and she's very charismatic, which is the reason why that she can command so many people in her stead. Now, the middle one is Dorothy. Now, Dorothy Barlow, she's really a sociopath. She will do absolutely anything that she chooses to. That includes firing off a Tommy gun in a crowded room. It does not matter. As long as whatever ends are achieved on her end that she wants, she will do anything she can get. Sex, murder, it does not matter. Now, the girl on the right, that's Ginny Thatcher. She has a photographic memory, is also stone dead accurate with throwing knives, but she's not quite as insane as the first 2 are. So that there might be a little bit of dialogue, or there might be something that goes on with her character later in the story. Rich, yes.
I was just gonna say, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I really like that you mentioned Ruth's charisma, because that was the first thing I noticed about her when I saw this picture.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, it's okay.
Beautiful work, man. As always, you've got a wonderful. Your style is so immediately recognizable as your own.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I really do appreciate it, man. Thanks. And
charisma, Dave. Charisma.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm in the middle of coloring these three. They're going to be alternate covers, and I think that I don't know if it's going to be a stretch goal or if it's going to be one of those like a. I don't know if it's going to be a reward or something. I'm going to do a safe for work and a not safe for work because the original pencils are not safe for work. You know, I just decided to draw panties and like stuff covering their boobs and stuff like that because I wanted to be clean for a little while, but I decided I'm going to do that for a bit too, see how that goes. But this is an edgier story on my end, and like I said before, with the Incantessi, I rushed it a little bit too much because I got too excited about it. And I'm going to condense that. I'm going to make that available for anyone who ever backed it. If anyone decides to back the next one that I do, I'm most likely just going to include the combination of chapters 1 and 2 in a paperback and just give it away for free because I really feel bad that it's like I have to redo it because of my fuck up. So I'm going to eat money on that one, but I don't care. I love the story, and I want to make sure I tell it right because it's my first one. So whatever it is, I don't give a shit. But as far as this is concerned, this one, I'm stretching myself as far as my storytelling is concerned, trying to make it nasty, and I'm trying to make sure that I have far more than one character that I have to worry about. You know, Phil, did I send you the cover yet? Did I send you the cover?
Here, we'll flip through. Yeah, I'm flipping through. Let's see. Here we go. Oops. Hold on. What happened? Oops. That's what happened.
I don't know.
This one?
Covered issue 2. No, that's the covered issue 2. I could have sworn I never sent you the cover color. Give me a moment.
No, those are the only ones I have right now.
All right, give me a sec. Let me just. Yeah, okay. All right, let me go back. Let me get the color cover and give it to you because one of the pictures that you have there is the bottom panel to one of the pages, and it's when all the fun begins. All right, here's the cover. I just sent it to you, Phil.
All right.
Yep, there it is.
And well, crap. Do I have to back out and come back in?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's it. That's the cover. That's the original cover to issue 1. I penciled it traditionally, inked it, and colored it digitally. But yeah, that's it.
I like all the Art Deco stuff, man.
No, I love the Art Deco. It's so much fun.
Looking design.
Yeah, I love it.
Give it that
I can't
noir
wait.
feeling.
That's what I'm doing with this.
I've always loved your colors. Your they don't get in the way. Like they don't like they add to the story.
Yeah.
They're not really like a feature in and of themselves. They kind of just like add to the whole. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
it does.
You do those muted colors.
Yeah. Especially you're going 20s and noir, and yeah, it definitely fits.
Yeah. I prefer I've always preferred the muted colors. Ever since I saw this movie, it starred Mel Gibson and Greg Henry. Was called Payback, and yeah, that's a fantastic film. And it was just a lot of the colors in that film were muted, and it wasn't entirely black and white, and it added so much more detail. And I was just like, this is how I got to color whatever the hell I do, because it's just. I mean, I'll add the occasional splash of color because this one's going to require it. But yeah, around during that time anyway, about 100. Well, it's over 100 years ago at this point now. The style back then, a lot of things were muted, but all the colors were muted, but they were bold because they made sure that they contrasted beautifully. And that's what I'm trying to go for with this thing here. And I'm excited about this one because I can actually put out more than one issue at a regular interval because these are only going to be like 22-page issues.
Yeah, I was going to say back then, what were they limited to on a color palette back then?
Oh God, they didn't have any type of like really heavy gradient type thing. Well, a lot of black, like black would be used as the shadow instead
Right.
of the darker version of the color. I mean, they would try that too, but yeah, the way that they did a lot of stuff was very stylish, very, very, very one dimensional, but it popped. It really did, and that's the style that I'm going for. So if you want to go to the next one,
Oops, damn it.
that's okay.
Let's see. Which one?
Not that one.
This
That
one.
one.
This
No,
one?
the one before. The one before. Aha! Look at that nasty fucker. Yeah, man. That she already shanked him in the neck with that thing, and that's her withdrawing it. So when you see the rest of it, that's all arterial spray. So that's going to be some fun shit drawing in there. And
Oh, is that an
coloring
eyeball
it.
popping out there too?
That's an eyeball, yeah. Because
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. The popping. That's been in the zeitgeist lately, man. Popping eyeballs, man. I dig it.
She picked up. She dropped a couple of glasses of champagne, and the guy that came with her said pick it up, and he goes like, later tonight after you clean up, you're gonna use both hands on me, baby. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll definitely use both hands. So one of them, she stabs the guy in the left eye, and then she turns around, and then sticks the other broken shard of glass into his neck, then pulls it out, and in front of all the other mobsters that are there, she's gonna do like the whole, like painting the ceiling arterial spray type thing. And while they're
jeez.
hiding from the blood, she's gonna take the gun that he has concealed and just pop him in the head, and it's just. Then the whole thing just goes fucking insane. I mean, the way that I have it is going to be nuts.
That one's got a
It's
great
gonna be
gesture pose
fucking
to
nuts.
it, man.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I mean,
to say that pose is really nice.
yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to bring a little bit more of a dimensional pop to it. Because he's huge. He's a huge guy, and with her, the way that I have her foreshadowed, in perspective and everything, it's like she's just about to smack the camera in the face with the withdrawing of the hand. The way that I had that, man, I was really proud of that panel, and that's only like 2/3 of the panel. You got to see the rest of it. The rest of the pages.
You can feel the motion in
ridiculous.
that one, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like
It's
that
one
she
thing
just pulled
nice
that
with
out.
their
and he's about to die.
costumes is that you can do a lot of cool stuff with the tassels.
Oh, the tassels are
Oh,
great.
yeah.
I love that's the fun part of the whole thing. The tassels are like a challenge and a half, because you're trying to figure out how the motion is going. And it's like you're trying to find out. You're trying to hit that moment where it's like the movement is almost still, because she's in transition, because it's like her hand withdrawn all the way is the final the denouement of the action that she just had, which is pulling the shard of glass out of the guy's carotid artery, which is that kind of sucks. So it's like, yeah, this is gonna be some fun stuff. I can't wait. Phil, can you go to the next one? I'm going to redo this one, I think. If I have the time, I'm going to redo it. It's page 5. That's where they all enter the speakeasy, because, again, this is during Prohibition era. So, a lot of these guys are just going to be sneaking around getting the drinks and stuff like that. So, there's that. So if you want to go to the next one, Phil. That's the cover. That's going to be the cover for chapter 2. That will be the cover for chapter 2, because that's going to introduce our one of our main protagonists, Officer Sophie Grant, and the guy with the cap, the guy with the hat and the gun there. That's Officer Alfonso Liagatti. Liagatti. He's
Hey,
the guy.
paisan.
Hey, Pazan. And then you see Ruth over there, and then you see Dorothy, shooting everything up. And
It's a nice
this one,
composition.
yeah, thank you, man. I love this cover.
It's got a great
Love it.
composition, man. I like the way you have this machine gun stretching out both ways and
Yeah,
kind of
it frames
framing
them.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You
I
got
love
two
that fucking
triangles
cover.
going on between their faces and hers, then also sort of a triangle framing of the guns.
Using the
well.
golden ratio and all that stuff, man.
Oh yeah, I had so much fun with that, man. It was just that was great. And the title I'm sorry, the title logo and the machine guns, they just framed those 3 figures there.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So much fun on that one. I can't wait to ink that sucker
I was gonna say
when that gets in there. Oh yeah, but that's next issue. I'm just glad I have it because it came to me as an idea. I was just like, oh wait, I'll do this. But then I'm like, this is going to be a good issue 2 cover. So I'm like, all right, I'll just do that, and that's just like a precursor to issue 2, and then I plotted out issues 3, 4, 5, and 6 already. Now we just got to put everything to effect. But yeah, I think that's it. Is there another piece there?
Let's see.
Enough. That's just something else entirely. That's the first piece that was taken care of.
Oh, that's me showing you some stuff. Never mind.
That is.
All
Phil,
right, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, man, I'm tired. It's like I've been up since 2 o'clock because I was on James Sims's show too, man. Ugh.
Oh, James, yeah.
Yeah, I was there at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I've been awake since.
Well, we're coming up on 2 hours, Phil. We could probably get ready to wrap it up anyways.
Yeah, we could do that.
Phil, thank you for having me around, man. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you guys again.
Hey, yeah, you too. We'll be doing this more often, man. Yeah, thanks for coming on. We'll be doing more often here, so I'll definitely hit you up with links and stuff. Everybody, man. When it comes time to that, man, we kind of do them random sometimes. So if you guys are free and I drop a link, let you know it's live and drop in. And if you can't, that's cool. If you can, that's great.
Thank you so much, man. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Well, let's give everybody a lowdown of where to find you at, Rich, and where all the good stuff is. And
I'm on Greystoke20 on Twitter. You can just find me on Facebook mostly. I have to start up my YouTube channel again, but that's a little bit later. And I'm on Instagram, the richness_art channel, or whatever the fuck it's going to be. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, nice.
And anybody who's there, follow the Kickstarter. Please follow the Kickstarter because the more eyes I get on that, the more the algorithm helps. So I'm up to 44 followers right now. I want to try and get to 50 by the end of the day today. So please follow the campaign. That would be awesome. You don't have to buy anything, but that would help a lot.
Well,
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yes.
Everybody
thank you.
Keep an eye on that link in the comments where you can find Rich's project and go sign up for the pre-launch.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right,
Whoever's
Rich.
there, I really appreciate it. I will talk to you guys later, man.
All right, hit me up, brother.
I will, man.
Take care, man.
See you, Rich.
Peace out.
See you.
And Max, tell everybody where they find you and all your good stuff going on, man.
Just look me up on any of the major social media platforms as Fun Guy Comics, and you'll see updates and stuff. Finishing up the release of Chapter 1 of Blue Water, and I'm most likely just going to throw that up on Global Comics. That's probably going to be my platform for the time being. I don't have any plans to do a Kickstarter, but for now, I think I'm just going to put all the issues on Global Comics as they release them, and you can get them digitally. And if enough people start liking it, then I'll do a Kickstarter, to do a print run at that point. But for now, it's all digital for me. And
I'll say, always spread it out more. I mean, Global Comics, but yeah, there's other places to put it up too, like Gumroad or Web Comics or Indie Planet, That way you spread out all the love. Everybody can find it, man.
That's not a bad idea. I know Gumroad. I've never heard of, what was it, Indie Planet?
Indie Planet, yeah.
I never heard of that one.
Indie Planet, and they're kind of tied into Kablam. So from Indie Planet, people can do get a print-on-demand copy and stuff too.
Okay.
Dude, I'm
glad
you showed me that.
That's where you can find White Devil now, man. After the campaign, if you want to, White Devil from Silverline Comics, man. You can get over White Devil, so you can find that over there and pick up your first issue as I work on issue 2. But a little plug for Indie Planet, but yeah, everybody keep an eye out for Max's stuff. We see some stuff right there going on, man. With what? Which one is this? Blue Water? Yeah, Blue Water,
Yeah,
right?
this
Blue
is
Water.
issue 2. Yeah.
And keep an eye out for light wave.
Wave light.
Wave light. There you go. Yeah. Because that looks cool too, man. I really did that
Thank
stuff.
you, man. Yeah, if you're a fan of any generic shonen anime, you should like what I'm doing with Wave Light because I'm borrowing a lot from shonen on that one.
Hell yeah, man.
With Blue Water, I really said, I'm not even gonna worry about trying to temper any of the violence. I put out the little trigger warning. It's got drug use, gratuitous and excessive violence. Very much an adult comic book, right? And with the Wavelight, I'm really targeting teenagers. And it's posing a unique challenge as a writer because when you can cuss as much as you want and show violence rather than imply it, it just kind of frees you up. You have more options in your toolkit, right? But
Right.
being writing a story targeted toward teenagers and keeping that in mind, it changes how you approach writing a story. So it's a fun challenge, but I'm looking forward to it, and I think people are going to dig them.
Hey, cool deal. Hey, Spectral Void, thanks for dropping through, man. Glad you've been digging everything. We'll be doing this more, so subscribe to the channel and add, and that way you'll get a heads up when we come on next.
Thank you,
Phil,
Spectral Void.
Yeah, thank you, Spectral Void. And Mr. Phil, it's always an honor. I appreciate you letting me come and hang out with you guys.
Hey, thanks for coming by, man, sharing what you got going on.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Heck yeah, man. I hope we can do it again soon.
Yeah, definitely stay in touch, brother.
Yes, sir. Well, you guys have a great night. Thanks again, man.
You too, man.
Have a good one, Max. I'll get a hold of you soon.
Later, man. Thanks. Bye, y'all.
Later.
And then there were two.
And then there were two.
And now we'll end up hanging out for another 3 hours. We've been wrapping it. It's pretty good, man. We did a pretty good run tonight for a fresh back on.
And we're gonna be popping on more Spectral Void. I'll be doing the workshop again, so maybe we can get a Zen Den and a workshop once a week going.
Yeah, there we go. We can even cross streams, man. Cross streams.
Yes.
They say don't cross the streams, but damn it, we've done it before.
And
We've
we
done
will
it
do
before.
again.
It works. It happens, man. So we could cover Lunchbox and Zen at the same time. We'll just
That's right.
share both the streams back and forth. But yeah, what? Yeah, tell everybody what you got going on as we're wrapping up, man. Because
Well, the Sig and Joe train keeps moving forward. I just inked while we were talking tonight, page 13 and 14. This here is the design for the first T-shirt, which will be available through my Gumroad here soon. I'm going to have the Gumroad up and active. I too am also going to be putting Sig and Joe on Global Comics, but it will also be available for download digitally on my Gumroad. And also, I'm going to be releasing on Webtoons and Tapas, but I'm going to wait until I have the first arc done, because if you're going to do Webtoons and Tapas, for anyone watching, my experience with them is have as much done as possible, so then that way you can have a regular release schedule and not have to stop. So Webtoons and Tapas is a great outlet for your series after your series has built up and gone for a bit, and then you can say, okay, I've got 24, or I got like 5 24-page issues. I could turn those into each one of those 24-page issues into 2 chapters, split them in half, throw them on there in a regular schedule, and you can probably bring more people in. But yeah, it'll be going on there too. I've got Dungeons and Dames. Me and Phil are going to do a piece together on a 2-page spread, and I'm also going to be doing other pinups for that. I'm also working on just working on issue 2 for Blue Water and other stuff down the pipe. I hope to be doing more art, more streaming, and get out here more.
hell yeah, that's definitely cool. And me, man, I'm Phil Leon, and I do color work. And here's some RPGs that I've been working on for a Norse-based RPG. old pen and paper kind of tabletop gaming. Most recent page from Kaiju Mania that has finished its campaign and it funded, and that will be getting out and about soon. And if you want to check out the other stuff, man, White Devil from Silverline Comics. I've got a special project that may be coming up soon that I'll talk about more around the 20th. It's very cool, very cool. I can't wait for it to get kicking in and that I can talk to you all about it and let you know what's going on. Vic, thanks, guy. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, you're welcome next time if you're free. We do a live stream. I'll drop you a link, man. And Spectral Voice. Nice. Also comic artist and colorist. Awesome, man. Maybe you could drop by sometime and tell us about what you've got going on, man.
Yeah, if you follow my link tree, Spectral Boy, you can get to my Facebook, add me on there, and maybe we get you on.
Yeah. Same with me. Add yourself to Zenden over on YouTube or there on Twitch or even on Facebook. That's the easiest way to get hold of me for your coloring needs, whether it is cover, sequential, stickers, cards, and even RPG work, which I've added to the. And also any pre-press if you have issues getting your stuff into print, man, and you need a little bit of a hand. But yeah, you can find me at Phil Leon on Facebook is the easiest way. PhilManX or Phil Leon on most social media, whether it's ArtStation, Twitter, which I don't hit much, Instagram, which I'm getting caught up on, any of that, man. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight. I want to thank everybody that stopped in and hung out with us, man. It was a cool, fun night. And as always, Warren, thanks for coming in and helping me, mostly helping me herd the feral cats that we have. But yeah, as far as that all goes, man, I want to thank everybody.
Thank you for having me on, Phil. It's always a pleasure.
No problem. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. We'll see you next time on this end. Remember, things can be rough out there on everybody, man. So just remember to be kind to one another, man, and make good books, man. Well, peace out. We'll see you later.
Stay classy, Internet.